All right, let's cut you want to talk about sample.
Yeah.
This ain't some fluffy, inspirational gamer bullshit.
All right.
We're going deep on Alexander,
Alexander
or
Clayton.
Kosteliev, the
Okay.
Ukrainian Counter-Strike god.
Yeah.
And trust me, the dude's life is way more fucked up than just clicking heads.
He's a total enigma.
Yeah.
World-class talent.
Oh, yeah.
Undeniable impact on the game. But the baggage this guy carries is heavier than a fucking tank.
Yeah.
We're going to see if his skill really does justify his attitude.
So, for those of you who don't spend their lives glued to Twitch,
Right.
who the hell is this S1mple dude?
Well, picture this. 4 years old, still shitting his pants probably.
All right.
And this kid's already fragging noobs in Counter-Strike. By 16, he goes pro in a scene that was way more hardcore, way less forgiving than the cushy esports world we see today.
4 fucking years old.
Yeah.
I was still trying to figure out which end of the crayon to shove up my nose at that age. This wasn't some casual weekend warrior bullshit. He was competing against grown-ass men.
Exactly.
Yeah.
His early teams, Land Dodgers, Courage Gaming, they were decent, but nothing to write home about.
Right.
Then in 2014, Hellraisers scoops him up. We're talking big-name organization taking a chance on this young, unproven, potentially volatile talent. He's playing with guys like NG1, Doja, Kucher, and Markelov. These are legends in the CS scene.
Oh, wow.
They saw something special in him, even back then.
Sounds like he was destined for greatness, right?
Yeah.
So what the fuck happened?
Wow.
Too busy getting laid to actually play?
Well, that's where things get spicy. In 2015, he gets hit with an ESL ban.
What?
For cheating.
Cheating at a professional level. What an asshat.
Now, there's some back and forth on this. S1mple says it was for CS 1.6, but ESL records point to CSGO. Either way, the ban gets extended because he tried to dodge the initial ruling. You can already see a pattern of, let's just say, questionable decision-making.
So banned from major tournaments, what does he do?
Right.
This crazy motherfucker jumps ship and heads to America.
Yep.
He joins Team Liquid in 2016.
Yeah.
Imagine this, a Ukrainian kid, barely legal to drink, suddenly living it up in LA, the heart of the esports scene.
Yeah.
Talk about a culture shock.
And let's not forget, Team Liquid was a huge deal back then, even bigger now.
Yeah.
This wasn't some random team S1mple was aiming for the fucking top.
Bet he damn near made it.
Yeah.
MLG Columbus Major in 2016, Team Liquid goes on this crazy underdog run all the way to the semifinals.
Yeah, yeah.
They end up losing to Luminosity Gaming, the Brazilian squad, who went on to win the whole damn thing.
Luminosity, later known as SK Gaming, that team was legendary.
Right.
But even in defeat, S1mple was already making waves.
Then comes Cologne 2016, and this is where S1mple truly made his mark.
Yeah.
The plays this guy pulled off, especially with the AWP, mind-blowing. Valve even immortalized one of his iconic shots on Cash with in-game graffiti.
Yes.
That's how legendary this motherfucker was.
Yeah. For those who don't know, the AWP is a powerful sniper rifle in Counter-Strike, and S1mple wielded that thing like a fucking paintbrush. That Cologne tournament cemented his reputation as one of the most mechanically gifted players the game had ever seen. And get this, no North American team had ever reached a major final before.
Wow.
S1mple helped break that barrier.
But then get this, after all that success, he ditches Liquid. Says it's homesickness. You buying that?
That's the S1mple paradox. Unbelievable talent wrapped in a shroud of drama.
So homesick or not, this dude ends up back in Europe.
Right.
And where does he land? Natus Vincier, Navi, the fucking Yankees of Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
This is where shit gets really interesting.
Yeah. Navi, huge fan base, massive legacy. S1mple comes in replacing Zeus, another absolute legend.
Yeah.
The pressure on this kid must have been insane.
But he handles it like a fucking boss. First tournament with Navi, ESL 1. New York, 2016, they win the whole goddamn thing. Shows you he wasn't just some flash in the pan. He could win with this team.
It was a statement win, no doubt, but 2017 was a turbulent year for Navi. They went through some roster changes.
Right.
Their in-game leader seized, and their star AEW Carber Guardian get benched.
Oh, wow.
Zeus even comes back for a while.
Really?
It's chaos.
Yeah.
And S1mple is forced to pick up the AWP full-time.
Wait, why is that a big deal? Isn't he supposed to be this AWP god?
He is, but he was also known for being a phenomenal rifler.
Okay.
AWPing is all about holding angles, taking those calculated long-range picks. Rifling is about being versatile,
Yeah.
adapting to different situations. S1mple was a beast at both.
Oh, okay.
But with Guardian gone, he had to fill those AEW Ping shoes full time.
And he fucking killed it.
He did. Then comes 2018, and shit gets even wilder. MIBR, this Brazilian powerhouse, tries to poach him. We're talking millions of dollars, a salary that would make your head spin.
So why didn't he jump ship? Was he loyal to Navi or just didn't like Brazilian food?
Well, MIBR was stacked with talent.
Right.
But their playstyle was very aggressive, reliant on individual skill. Navi was more strategic, focused on teamwork.
I see.
S1mple's individual brilliance might have been stifled in MIBR's system. Plus, Navi knew what they had.
Yeah.
And weren't letting their golden goose go that easily.
Smart move. So S1mple stays with Navi, and what happens?
They go on a tear, Star Series Season 5, CAC 2018, ESL1 Cologne. They were unstoppable.
Don't forget that insane semifinal match at Cologne against Astralis.
Oh, yeah.
Astralis was the fucking dynasty back then, crushing everyone in their path, and S1mple just dismantled them.
That Cologne win was huge. It proved that S1mple, at his peak, could lead Navi to victory against anyone, even the seemingly unbeatable Astralis. But then they meet Astralis again in the Phase 8 Major Final, and it's Heartbreak City.
Yeah, that loss had to sting. It kind of reinforced that whole S1mple paradox, right? Can he translate his insane individual skill into consistent team success?
Exactly. That question has followed him throughout his career.
So what happens next? Does he finally break the curse and win a major?
2019 was a bit of a slump for Navi, but then comes 2021, and they make history at the Stockholm Major.
Okay.
Undefeated every single map.
Wow.
S1mple finally gets his major trophy and is named the MVP, obviously.
Finally shuts the haters up, bro.
For a while, yeah. He even wins Best Esports Player at the Game Awards that year, but the drama never stays away for long. Remember when Counter-Strike 2 came out?
Oh, yeah. This motherfucker goes on a rant, calling the game shit, and takes a break from competitive play. What a drama queen.
To be fair, CS2 had a rough launch.
Right.
A lot of pros were pissed off about the bugs and glitches.
Yeah.
But yeah, his reaction was classic S1mple, explosive and unapologetically honest.
So what's he up to now? Did he crawl back to Navi and beg for forgiveness?
He eventually came back to the pro scene, even had a short stint with Team Falcons, but it was clear his heart wasn't in it.
Yeah.
Fire seemed to have dimmed.
So what's the legacy here? Is he the GOT or just a talented asshole?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? He's got the stats, multiple HLTV top 20 placements, a ridiculous number of MVP awards.
Right.
He's broken records that may never be touched.
But he's also known for his toxicity, his outbursts, the drama that seems to follow him wherever he goes.
Right.
Does the skill really excuse that kind of bullshit?
It's a complex issue. S1mple's career is a reflection of the esports world itself. The intense pressure, the toxicity, the struggle to balance individual brilliance with team success. It's not easy being at the top.
Right.
Constantly under the microscope.
So where does S1mple go from here? Another comeback? Retirement? Coaching? Or just more rage quitting Counter-Strike 2?
Honestly, it's anyone's guess. He's still young, still at the top of his game mechanically. Maybe he'll find a team that can truly challenge him, push him to be even better. Or maybe he's content with his legacy and just wants to chill out, stream, and enjoy life outside the pressure cooker of pro play.
All right, so we got this dude, S1mple, who's a goddamn highlight reel. A total beast on the server, but also a bit of a loose cannon.
Yeah.
So what's the takeaway here? Is he just another talented prick with an ego the size of Jupiter?
It's deeper than that. S1mple's story isn't just about KD ratios and headshots.
Well,
it's about the evolution of esports itself. Think about it. When he started out, the pro scene was the Wild West, a bunch of kids in their parents' basements playing for pizza money.
Right.
Now it's a multi-billion-dollar industry with sponsorships, brand deals, insane pressure on these players.
So you're saying he's just a product of his environment?
Well,
bullshit. Plenty of players handle the pressure without turning into raging assholes.
True, but S1mple has always been under a microscope. He's been called the best since he was a teenager.
Right.
That kind of expectation can fuck with anyone's head.
Yeah.
And the dude's got this competitive fire that burns hotter than a supernova. He wants to win.
Right.
And he wants to win badly.
Okay, fine. But that doesn't give him a free pass to be a dick. He's got to own his shit.
Look, I'm not condoning his behavior.
Yeah.
But to understand S1mple, you have to understand the context, the pressure, the scrutiny, the constant grind of being at the top.
Right.
It takes a toll. It's not an excuse, but it's part of the equation.
I've got to admit, S1mple is more than just some gamer dude. He's a fucking phenomenon. A force of nature who's pushed the boundaries of Counter-Strike
Yeah.
and shown us both the brilliance and the ugliness of competitive gaming.
Exactly. This one fumble reminds us that greatness is rarely simple.
Yeah.
Skill is one thing,
Right.
but handling the pressure, the fame,
Yeah.
and your own demons, that's a whole other game.
And that's the deep dive, folks. Is S1mple a hero or a villain?
Yeah.
A legend or a cautionary tale?
Mm-hmm.
We'll leave that for you to decide.